Hello and welcome along. Today on Lossberg, we are doing some more forestry as it is Friday, and this is forestry on Friday. So, yeah, we're back in our wooded area, and we've got almost a full skip of wood chips. So we will be selling off some wood chips today, and we've got some more forestry and some more woodwork to do. So, without further ado, let's get to it. We're going to take some smaller trees first to help top up these wood chips. Might need to get the tractor hooked up actually to the wood chips, see exactly how full we are, because we do seem to be quite full with it. Right, we only want 3.5 meters, roughly. There we go. There we are. Nice big clearing at the end of this. Which will be very useful. We need to go get a stump grinder actually. But we need to make some money first, is the trouble. Let's get a little closer because I can't see the tip of my front loader's grab at the moment. There we go. Might just bring the tractor in and check that. So, got the blue power up here again. With the ITRunner. That up. Come on, I want to see how much I've got. So it is 74% full. That's fine, we'll leave it hooked up because we're going to go and go and sell these first anyway. We are. Interesting that it's not telling me how full that is. There we go. 85. Actually, so this is going to fill this up fairly quickly. That's very, very good. We'll go and sell our wood chips off early then. Don't know if we're going to need one more tree or not, to be honest. That's not worked. There we go. Now chuck it in. $92. Okay, so hopefully this last bit will take it up. If not to 100%, it should get us fairly close. And what we'll then use the money from these wood chips for is we're going to go and buy a stump grinder. And we'll grab one of our other tractors and put that on that. Whoop. Oh, we may have to do this one by hand, I think. Yeah, it's not getting picked up. Okay. So, time to use one of FS17's great advantages. We're going to throw this in by hand. We may have to throw it over there. Right. So, chuck over. Seeing as we seem to be unable to walk with it. We do drop things rather easily in 17. There we go. Right. Right. So where's that got us to? We are at 93%. That, I think, will do. So, pick this up. Right, and we need to sell our wood chips at... Where do we sell our wood chips? Here we go. Your 233 at Sachi Work or Sage Work, which is there it is. Oh, so same place. We have done this before. I did realise that. So off we go and sell these. Yeah, we head out to the main road this way. And it is over here, I think. You want to go? For once, we don't have a massive traffic jam to get into there. Don't have to navigate past that, which is a very good thing. Right, and where do our wood chips go? I think our wood chips go... if I remember, yeah, there we are. They go there. Okay, and then empty them out. See how much we get for an awful lot of wood chips. It's not a lot of money because they don't make a lot of money, wood chips. There we go, 4,000 for those. For an entire dumper of wood chips, basically. Yeah, they don't pay too well, wood chips. Considering how much, especially if you do them with the poplars, how much that costs to produce and how much you actually make from them is incredible. So what we really should do is wait for a great demand in them and store them up until then. Would be a better way probably to do the wood chips. So yeah, probably a better thought to do that. It's just where to store the wood chips. Okay, so we now could do with the stump grinder really. So we'll go and see how much one of those is. Forestry equipment. It is 5,000, so we'll buy one of those. Okay, and then we will head over and grab one of our other tractors. So we're just going to grab our smallest. We're going to grab the little Ford. We don't need a lot of power for this. And we kind of need to just manage the wood a little bit. So that's why today is not going to be doing so much logging by the looks of things, and more just sort of clearing up. So selling off our wood chips as we've done, and then selling off the not so much selling off as grinding off all the stubs that we've created, so that next time when we do more logging, we can easily move about and we can do some really big trees. But we need to, every so often, we need to sort of step back and clear up a bit and make sure that we can make sure that everything is collectible or collectable. There we go. And off we go again. Get this back into the woodlands and get doing some stump grinding. Oh, almost missed the turning. Actually, I missed a trick here. This would be perfect work for the Voltra because of the rear drive. I absolutely should have done that. Never mind. Right, so we have lots of stumps to grind. So turn it on. spot. There we are. Always a sweet spot. Got a whole load of stumps in this section, I think, which is a section I really want to clear because it has we can actually put stuff around here, and we are going to have to replant this at some point. But I wanted to clear some more. I want to clear some more trees before we do that. There's one in there, isn't there? Yeah, there it is. There's another one around here. Oh, hello, gold nuggets. We haven't looked at that yet. We haven't had a proper gold nugget hunt yet. So I'll have to do it at some point, I think. It all depends if everyone is interested in me going and hunting gold nuggets on this map. We seem to be doing alright without them, is the only thing I'd say to that. Take a while to grind down. Might reposition because I don't think that that's working particularly as it should. There we go. For that, we've got another one there. You. There it is. I think we might need to reposition for that because we're not going to get it from the crest of the hill. Oh, excuse me. There we go. There, we'll get that now. Is that a chunk of wood? Where's that at? That's weird. Why is there still... Ah, there we go. Thought there was a bit more there. There we go. That's got that. We will head back over this way. There's one here. And this one does have a bit of wood. Oh. Well, that was a bit strange. That was a long way from the piece of wood. Yeah, that's just moving. Oh, can we? Maybe I have to get rid of that disc from... Yeah, wow, awesome. Right, we have another one over here. So lots more small trees that we can make some wood chips from, because they don't sell for much as big trees. So yeah, it's actually better to wood chip them, even though wood chips are worth so much less. It's worth more than worth more actually than cutting them into logs. Only really worth cutting the really big trees, the really thick trunks, into logs. That's when you really make your money at it. Otherwise, the really thin ones and the crooked ones and things, you might as well chip, because they make more money as wood chips. Which is why I have the combination. There we go. Is that all of our stumps? I think it might be, actually. That should be good. Right, so we will just park this up here for a moment. Turn that off. Right, and we're going to cut another tree. We're going to do some more wood chips, seeing as that seems to be our theme for today. Next to doing the stump grinding. We're going to take a couple more small trees. And get those chipped. Another small tree here. Okay. What just happened? There we go. There it goes. Right, so cut it into some lengths. That we can very easily then just get into our chipper, which will be very useful, and hopefully I'll get rid of this end bit, because the end bits can be problematic. There we go. I'm actually not trusting that. I'm gonna measure the next one, because I bet those cuts are very, very uneven. 3.5 seems to be a good length to do them at, so yeah. So that one's a little longer. Right, and there. There we go. So, let us jump in our front loader and get it out of the way, because the trouble we have is we don't have our dumper back in position. So we'll move that to there and leave it running. And jump in our T7 so that we can get this all realigned properly. There we go. So that's roughly where we want it. Oh. There we go. Get that folded back up and get this out of the way. And turn this back on because it's not. Hopefully it'll stay put. Yep. Always, whenever I start this, that always moves. First time on the map. And it's a bit strange because it never does it again once I've moved it back, and you have to move it back with a piece of equipment. It's a really strange little bug with that. Even if you move it yourself, it just rolls back. So I'm really not sure why it does it. Now I know that there will probably be a comment or two that I could have cut a long length from the bottom of this tree, because that seems to be a fairly thick trunk. Oh, speaking of, we missed a stump. I've got that in a strange position. What are you doing? Okay. This is massively unsafe. There we go. Right. Yeah, don't try that at home, kids. There we are. That is not something you want to be doing on a wood chipper. Right, where are we? There we go. So we will get all these chipped, which will give us a nice little bit of more wood chipping, and a little more space, and a couple more stumps to grind. There we go. That's that one in. I do like this chipper. It is a fantastic chipper, that. Of course, all this is hired, so it's going to cost us, because we're using it all, it's going to cost us a bit. Which the wood chips would normally pay for. Except that, of course, we've spent all the money this episode. It's going to be, yeah, our forestry is probably going to cause us a loss this time. But then we have bought the stump grinder, so, you know, there is that. So this is why I cut the 3.5 meter lengths, because I can then just throw them in if they fail to get picked up. Right, so last one of this tree, which of course I can't pick up because it's too thin. I don't fancy picking this up and throwing it the whole way there. There we go. Nice little bit of precision work with the front loader there. We'll pick up the thin annoying bit first next time. Ah. Seems to be getting worse at putting everything in this. There we go. Well, that's all got chucked out. Why are you not going in the wood chipper? I can't grab hold of it with my hand for some reason. It's got properly jammed, that. Yeah, I can't even get at it with the front loader. Might have to turn the wood chipper off, I think. Yeah, we have to turn the wood chipper off. Okay. Right, let's... Sometimes you do get bits of wood and things jammed. Well, I can't pick it up by hand. Let's have another try with this. It's completely missing it. There we go. So we're mucking about with this for the end of this video. There we go. Hopefully that is now heading in. There we are. That's the trouble with those end pieces. They really, really can muck up. Right, we have one more tree to get. After that, we have one more tree to get chipped. We're going to get the end bit in first. For the same reason, in that we'll have to be mucking around with it for a bit. And I do not have it very well secured in this front loader at the moment. I'll take the road for most of it. There we go. Oh. I even put it in. Oh no. It's apparently not on it. So that was a very big trick of perspective then. I thought that was actually in it. It wasn't. It was on the side. Right. Couple more bits. And then then we'll have cleared a massive amount of woodland, of forest, which is fantastic. Because we're basically looking to replant all of this. Still quite a bit to do. Here we are. So wood chipping and stump grinding, I think, is going to be the title of today's episode. I think that fits quite nicely. Says exactly what we're doing. There we go. I do like the combination of the ITRunner skip and that wood chipper. That works really, really well. Here we are. There we go. I will park that there. We'll turn that off. And all that remains for me to say is thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.